so I'm just gonna practice a game real quick for y'all, just so you guys know what goes through my mind when I practice. The big thing that I want to work on today is staying under the ball, because when I release, I'm coming off the side of it sometimes, and it's making the ball over rotate. Using brand new Dark Web. Gotta give it a kiss for good luck. Get some Bolify jerseys, baby. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Alright, so like I said, my whole point of this practice is to stay under the ball. So I'm about 30 with my feet. Nope. Gutter ball. Oh, wow. That's a good start. We all do it. I was off balance. It happens. So what I was going to say before I totally just made a fool out of myself. Bolify staff member now, baby. Going to Bolify.com, put in Boofy10 in the discount code section, you get 10% off your order. You get $5 back at 50. I mean, do the math. 10% of whatever you are. If you got spending 60 bucks, you get $6 off. $50, you get $5 off. That's better. Come on. Nice rebound. Nice rebound. It feels nice being back though. I had to take some much needed, when I say much, I mean much needed time away. From bowling, from this place, from life, honestly. Life tends to throw you curveballs, and boy, did I strike out this summer, let me tell you, and not in a good way. Alright, just stay under the ball. See, even though that wasn't the shot I wanted, my whole goal of staying under the ball is what I'm looking for right now. The outcome right now isn't important to me. Now my spare game is the thing that I'm most concerned about because I took 3 months off. Yeah, I think next time I would try to play that a little bit more straighter, try to get the inside of that 3-pin instead of, that was more so on the outside. The more outside of that pin you are, in terms of the more to the left you hit it, the more deflection that pin's gonna have, and you have a higher chance of leaving that 10 pin in the corner. All right, so take a step to the right. I gotta work on my balance too, but that's for another day. Just stay under the ball, lock the elbow. Oh yay, that's cute. So what I would usually do in this circumstance, especially if I was bowling league, is I would just go for count. I wouldn't try to make it fancy. I wouldn't try to do anything stupid. I would just go for the most pins. The likelihood of making this is like slim. You need a prayer and a half, and still got count. I was aiming more so dead on for that front pin, but I still got it. I always try to have the same pre-shot routine. Dry the hand off, dry the ball off. I usually wipe my hand on my leg at least once. Get the ball positioned nice on my hand. Oh, that was awful. Ball speed was nice, but my tempo, my foot speed was just terrible. Trying to lock my elbow in a little bit to try and keep my hand under the ball. That's good. I'm really excited though for the upcoming bowling season because I finished with a 196 average, and I just want to start with that. That's my goal week 1, is to just at least maintain a 190 average. Because unfortunately, finally, it was a little late, but unfortunately, the league that I'm bowling in isn't like the league that I originally started bowling in, where every year your average would carry over. In this league, you basically, every bowler starts off the season with no average, and you figure out your average week 1. So if you walk in and you just bowl like crap, you're gonna go into week 2 with a 160 average, and you could be averaging 210 at another house, you could be averaging whatever. Whatever you do that first week is the thing that matters. So for me, there's a lot of pressure going into week 1, because week 1 kind of determines the outcome of going weeks. For me, last season, the beginning of the season was really tough. I was averaging like 175 for like almost a month. Yeah, see, I wanted to get more on the inside of that 3-pin so the ball maintains motion through the other 2. I'm clean so far, which I like to see. Camera check. Okay. So I'm clean through 6. Not scoring the way I want to, but my objective isn't to score. My objective is to keep my hand under the ball. Come on. There you go. That was a really good shot. That dark web is something beautiful, let me tell you. The HK22s that Brunswick keeps putting all their balls with, basically every single new ball they've come out with in the past year has had the HK22. It's whoever made that cover stock down at Brunswick headquarters, you deserve a raise, my friend. Sorry about the music. Music's awfully loud. I got side of the ball. So now this spare is particularly difficult because of that back pin. You have to really try to hammer that head pin, or even play up the gutter, because more times than not, it's that back pin that doesn't fall down. I'll probably leave the damn back pin too because I'm saying it. Come on. Okay, see, now I got the back pin out because I played a lot more straighter than I usually do. Those spares you got to be extra careful with. I tried working out a little bit over the summer, tried to put on a little bit of body weight. I was in the 140s to end the season. I'm about 160, so I put on 20 pounds, most of it muscle, most of it, not gonna lie, some of it's kind of fat, but that's okay. That ball just took off on me. It went right across my shoulder. Pushed it. Yeah, I've always been kind of underweight, kind of skinny. Not even skinny, like overly skinny. So being 160 is a little bit of an adjustment for me, but I'm getting there. I'm a huge marble nerd. I could recite half the damn Marvel movies in the MCU right now. Deadpool 3, unfortunately, is delayed because of the writer's strike, but Deadpool Wolverine movie I'm really looking forward to, and when I saw this on Bolify's website, I picked it up right away. And the best part, it's free. Everybody at Bolify, everybody who runs it, the online service people, if you have any tech support issues, they're fantastic. Yeah, I'm just repeating shots now. That's okay. My wrist is under the ball. That's all I care about. I'm gonna make this spare, and then I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now watch me miss this spare. Me and my cocky ass. Come on, stay. Okay. So, when I say under the ball, I probably should have specified this a little bit more. When I'm at the line of approach, I want my hand to be under the ball when I'm releasing it. That way the ball maintains as much of the same line as possible. I've been coming off the side of it. The ball is picking up too much sideways rotation and missing the spot. So I'll show you what I have been doing kind of frequently. When I say kind of frequently, I mean like every 4 throws. Now there's a lot more sideways rotation to that ball, and when you have a lot of sideways rotation, the ball might hook more, but it might hook too much more. And it's not a very controllable, reliable ball motion. So I stayed clean. I went 190. Not terrible. I'm a little bit off my average, but I didn't strike a whole lot. I didn't string any together. I didn't get more than one in a row. But I was still able to pick up what I left and kept my hand under the ball. So now, let me see what we got here. So now I think my game plan is to try and slow my tempo down a little bit. Now I have my arm position down under the ball. I just need to slow my feet down because I don't need to run up to the lane. Sorry about that. We had a slight technical issue. So I'm going to throw the web pearl a little bit. That was beautiful. I love the way that ball reads the pattern, but it doesn't overreact to the pattern. It gets the ball to where it needs to be. And doesn't like shoot the gap. It's hot. Alright, give me 1 second because I'm just realizing I have a battery issue with my camera. Give me 1 moment. Sorry about that, y'all. I had a battery issue. I forgot that these batteries and these DSLR cameras do not last that long. Let me get this battery pack position back on here so I can get... Come on, stupid.
Bruh.
Alright, I can work with that. Alright, so, like that last shot, hopefully the camera is able to pick it up. Threw a really nice shot with the web pearl. I'm going to try to recreate the same thing. Who doesn't love when your microphone just picks and chooses when it wants to actually stay on your shorts? Hopefully it stays on this time. Now, for whatever reason, this has been the single pin spare, other than the 10 pin, obviously, because everybody misses 10 pins. It's part of the sport. This has been a spare that I've struggled with for some reason. Now that looks nice, but the focus of this particular practice, other than keeping my hands straight, I don't try to focus on too many things at the same time. Just keep a slow tempo. When I say tempo, I mean when I take my first step, I don't need to run up to the line. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't need to run up to the line. I see all these kids running up to the line, and don't get me wrong, I was one of them. All right, so I'm back to the dark web for a minute, just to get some lane shine on this ball. Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, hop step. Now the fun part is going to be putting everything together. That's going to be the fun part. Because elbow straight, slow tempo, arm under the ball. Oh, I might have missed that. Ooh. I thought I was going to miss that back pin. Had me a little scared for a minute. Now, I look back through the YouTube Studio dashboard, and I looked, some of my shorter videos had the most views, which I appreciate anybody for a single view, even if it's for 5 minutes out of the video instead of the whole thing. Ah. Yeah, lovely 10 pin. There's going to be where my clean sheet, crumbled it up, throw it out. I haven't had to shoot at a 10 since April. I haven't really left much today so far. Now these 10 pins, I'm going to try to play it at the most straight of an angle as possible. So I'm going to try and stand it as about as far left as I can and get it out to the pin. Come on, ball. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna go back to the web pearl just because I want to see something. All right, and about 26.7 with my feet. 1, 2. Slap that 10 pin out, baby. Thank you. I like how smooth and controllable those web balls are. Now the dark web is a hell of a lot stronger than the web pearl, and it's not even close. That ball is ridiculously stronger than the web pearl. Just simply because it's got the HK22 instead of the aggressive pearl cover stock, it makes it miles stronger and also better, in my opinion. Straighter. Bingo, baby. Aced it. Every once in a while, and just not even the sport in general. I always tell people, if there's something that you love and something that you really believe in, invest in it for yourself, because you might not see it when it happens, but months down the line, you'll be thankful that you took a chance on yourself. Now, I'm not saying to gamble, but I'm just saying don't be afraid to gamble on yourself and maybe spend a little bit of extra money on something that you think you'll need, because chances are you'll need it. Do I need 12, 13, 14 bowling balls? Absolutely not, but every single one of them has its own purpose, and every single one of them does its own specific thing. I always say, go with what your gut's telling you to do. If you're, like today, I could have just stayed home, sat on the couch, did nothing. Instead, came to the lanes to work on myself. That's all we can do as humans is just improve and improve and improve. And like right now I'm at 205, I'm 10 pins above my average, which is good. Never gonna complain about a 205. I have control of the pocket. I have control of my ball. Now keep in mind, I'm not on any sort of special sport shot or advanced pattern. I'm just bowling on a typical house, just working on my game. Ooh. My knee kind of wiggled a little bit there. I didn't like that too much. Most I can go is 223. Never gonna complain about a 223. I make this spare, I would have had 2 complete clean games. And games that are improving on top of each other. Uh-oh.
No, God! No, God!
Jinxed
please,
it.
No.
That's okay. 222. Not gonna complain about that by any means. So, moral of the story, to my friends, my 25 followers, most of you I know by first name basis, to anybody watching this, go on to Bowlify, pick up a couple of nice jerseys, throw your name on there, do whatever you want, make them all look nice. The best bowling jerseys on the planet. In my opinion, it's not even close. So I just thank everybody again for coming to the video, and thank you for staying this long if you have, and have confidence in yourself and in the people around you. Adios.